Hey Siri, Desky up memory 3.
That's done.
Now I can't believe that I'm saying this, but I've reached the point in my life where I am desperate for a standing desk. Now the great thing about working from home is the fact that your entire home is your office. So my morning commute is about 5 seconds. But on the other hand, I have noticed that I probably get less than 1,000 steps as I am sitting down at my desk all day. So I realized that something needed to change. So then I started researching, trying to find the perfect standing desk. And that is when I landed on Desky. I contacted them to see if I could do a video on it, and now I've ended up with this. They've agreed to not only send me the desk that I wanted, but they are also sponsoring this video. I brought this desk into the studio not only to show you why this is the perfect desk for my content creation needs, but I am also going to show you why it is absolutely the best desk that you can get for your home office needs. Hi all, my name is Davis and welcome to my channel where we talk about all things tech. Now, if you've been here a while, you would know that I don't usually cover desks. Usually I talk about phones, laptops, fun tech like that. So you would think that this desk must be pretty special, right? Well, it is. So let's get into it. So this is what you get in the box, or rather in the boxes, because there are quite a few of them. First up, the frame. You get a dual motor lift, which is incredibly powerful, and that gives you a rating of 140 kilograms, and that is a lot. That is more weight than you are probably going to put on this. In fact, me and my brother sat on this together, and it supported us no problem whatsoever. And even at the max setting, it doesn't get wobbly at all. The height range goes from 60 centimeters all the way up to 125 centimeters. So low enough to sit up properly and also high enough to stand without hunching, even for the tallest of people. And let me just say that I don't need the highest setting at all. And the movement itself is also remarkably quiet, which sounds like a small thing until you've used a noisy desk. So in regards to the top, there are a lot of options, but I went with the Sublime Teak finish on the melamine range paired with the white legs. The reason being most desks I've used are black and boring, and I don't know about you, but I don't like black and boring. So I wanted something that actually stood out a little bit, and in the melamine range, it comes in 4 colors, plus a bunch of wood look finishes like this Sublime Teak that I've got. And if you want the real thing rather than a wood look, Desky also do offer a separate hardwood, rubberwood, softwood and bamboo range. And they say that they are sustainably sourced too. So the really exciting thing about the Desky, apart from how strong the legs are, is the controller. And this is where it starts to get a little bit interesting because it is Bluetooth. It connects to the Desky app on your phone and it's got 4 memory presets. So once you've dialed in your sitting and your standing height and whatever else you use, you press a button and the desk goes there. There's also a sedentary alarm, which is quite interesting, which is the desk's way of nagging you to stand up. And given the reason I bought this thing was to actually stand up a little more, I do have this switched on. And the really exciting thing that you probably saw in the intro as well is the fact that this works with Siri shortcuts through the app. So you can do things like Desky down. Yep, that is very low indeed. And you can also say Desky up memory 3. This stuff is genuinely useful when your hands are full or when you are across the room. The app also includes things like anti-collision, so if the desk meets resistance on the way up or down, it stops immediately. And you can even set custom height limits if you've got something above or below the desk that you don't want it hitting. And this is the bit that I really care about. This is the integrated cable and data channel. And it's a tray that runs the full length of the desk with 8, yes, up to 8 power points built directly into it. And the way you use it is genuinely clever. You pull out this pin that's on either side, the tray pops open and you route your cable and you clip it back shut, and that's it. You can add a new device, pull the pin, route it, and then you're done. There's no removing the entire setup, there's no fishing cables through holes, and the entire desk runs to the wall with just one single cable. This is the only thing that's connecting this entire desk and your entire setup, and so you don't have cables dangling everywhere. You just have this one cable connecting your entire setup to the wall. And because this entire channel moves with the desk, the cables stay managed at every single height. There's no snag, there's no sag, no hanging cables, even fully extended like the desk is now. Everything just stays where it's supposed to. So this is the desk in my filming mode, the desk that you are watching me to film this video on right now. With my old desk, which was a bit of an old-fashioned type, I was limited to just one position, which was just standing down, which made it a little bit awkward when I needed to review something that's more suited to, let's say, a standing up position. So the bit that genuinely changes things for me is this. Because of this dual motor lift and the height presets, this entire desk just goes up and down with me depending on what I'm filming. So just say I'm filming a top-down shot, let me drop the desk to its lowest setting. Let me grab my chair. This is a perfect height for me to sit down as well. I can sort of present a phone or a laptop in the way that I usually would. And now if I'm going to start doing a standing up shot, I can just bring it up to my preset setting 3. It's the same camera, the same framing, just a different height. Now I've got memory presets for each of the video scenarios I do on this channel. Like I said before, setting 1 is for my sitting down position and setting 3 is for my standing up position. And when I'm feeling a little bit crazy, setting 4 takes me up the entire way. But now, yes, that is a little bit silly. So let's go down to 1 because I want to be sitting down now. I'm a little bit tired. Now, because I film in so many positions, the desk I've optioned with, you don't have to get these, are the lockable caster wheels, which are on the bottom. Now, this means that not only can I move it up and down, but if I want to get a shot in a different part of the studio, the entire desk just rolls. Every other desk that I've used in this studio has been a static piece of furniture with a set height. It's sort of just leave it and you work around it. Now, this desk actually moves around with what I'm filming, both in terms of height and also physical position, which means that I can shoot multiple shot types in a single session without resetting anything. Now here's the part that I think would be most useful for those of you who are watching, because most of you are probably not setting up for a filming studio. Rather, most of you, like me to be fair, just want a desk that you can work at. And that's the actual reason that I went out and got this in the first place. So as we can see over here, this roughly matches the setup that I've got at home. I've got a big monitor up here on top of the separate monitor stand that you can get. I've got a wireless charging station here. It's all plugged into my laptop over here. I've just got a keyboard and a mouse as well. So watch this, without changing the desk, without rerouting a single cable, I've added a monitor to the Desky stand. My laptop is underneath over here. I've got a keyboard, I've got a mouse. I've got my wireless charger for my phone over there. I've got a drawer over here for everything that I want to hide. My computer is connected directly to the monitor, and the monitor is plugged in directly under here to one of the power points. As we can see up here, there is barely a cable that you can see. Everything is tucked away really cleanly under there, and it's all out of sight. So if we want to sit down, let's say, I can bring this down to my level 1 just by pressing the button. And if I want to stand up, I just bring this to level 3, which is my preset for standing up. And now I am standing up and working. Same setup, same plugs, there's no rearranging, there's no fettling around with cables. The whole point that I'm making here is that this one desk does both jobs. It's a fantastic filming desk, but it's also one that I can work at multiple levels. And the only reason why this all works is because the cable management is built into the desk itself, and it's on wheels. If every cable was just hanging off the back like a normal desk, I would not be able to do this so easily. The whole setup would be a mess the second I tried to switch between modes. The cable channel is the feature that I did not know that I needed so badly. The wheels are the feature that I did not know that I would use so much. And the presets are the feature that I now use without even thinking about it. So after using this desk, is this the only standing desk that you should consider? Honestly, for the way that I personally work, yes. The build quality is absolutely there. It is so solid. The cable management is genuinely the best that I have ever seen built into a desk. And it does everything that a standing desk needs to do. Link to the Desky is in the description. They've also set me up with an affiliate link. So if you want to grab one through that, it helps the channel out and no extra cost to you. Let me know in the comments if there's another piece of studio gear that you would like me to check out, and I will give it the same treatment. And if you've not done so yet, please like and subscribe to the channel, like the video, and I will see you in the very next one. Toodaloo.